You mentioned we kind of glossed over it, but I know esteemed audience had the same thought I did. How do you set up an Instagram so good that an editor randomly reaches out to you? Do you think it's just because you were covering books and maybe you might have covered one of the authors that they had some involvement with, or?
No, it was a lot of bizarre things that sort of like came together into the perfect storm, and this is how it happened. I had this Bookstagram page because I thought, oh, when I finish the story, I'm gonna need this audience. And I was like, what do people want to see? Because they don't want to see me say like, one day I'm gonna write a book and just like post that all day. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find all the book covers I can that have Black children on them so that it'll make parents and teachers and whomever, like, you know, when they want to know where are the, you know, the titles with Black characters, they'll be able to come to this page and they'll find them, and I'm gonna get all the up-to-date books. And so when I put that together and I just started like looking for all of the book covers with Black characters on them and books written by Black authors, people just started coming. And you know, it was in that really glorious time of Instagram where you could use hashtags and actually get followers, because it is not like that anymore. I don't know what happened, but you don't get followers as easily, like as organically, as 2017 was a really good year for growing your following. That was happening. So as I was posting all of these books and I started getting more followers, people in the publishing industry started following me, because then they wanted me to post their books. So then they started sending me books. So I had like editors and publicists and like all these people following me. So that was great. Then I commissioned the artwork. What I didn't know is I commissioned artwork from an illustrator who would go on like the very next year to become a New York Times best-selling illustrator. Like I waited, like she had a waiting list even before she became a New York Times best-selling illustrator. Her name is Katora Bobo, and she has illustrated picture books and YA, middle grade titles. Like she does a phenomenal job, but she hit the New York Times sellers list the next year. But the year prior, I had said to her like, hey, can you draw, you know, these 3 characters for me? And we like discussed what they would look like. And she created them for me. And I posted them. And because she's so talented, it caught the eye of the editor. That's what, and the editor was only on my page because they, you know, they wanted me to like post different books and things like that. Like not that particular editor, but just, you know, people from the publishing house in general.
Well, now earlier you said that you thought you had wasted money commissioning the picture, but now it sounds like maybe that wasn't such a bad business expense after all.
I mean, here's the thing. That editor actually saved me. Like, all right, by her saying, let me see you know, I would love to see the manuscript, it stopped me from self-publishing. If I had self-published that story, I never would have discovered how to work on getting my book published through like a publishing house, because I still at that time didn't know that was a possibility. When I was gonna, you know, when I was gonna write a book, I was just gonna put it on Amazon because I just didn't see another path. No one had ever sat me down and said like, this is possible. Even though we had those writing workshops in school, even though we had write a book, all of these different things, I just didn't see it. I knew Judy Blume, you know, as a kid, but did I ever see Judy Blume? No, like we didn't see her. Like, you know, she didn't show up at my school. You know, E.B. White I don't even know if he was, you know, I don't think he was still alive, you know, when we were reading Charlotte's Web. I didn't see authors. Like now, authors are like coming into classrooms and they're visiting schools and they're showing children in real time that, you know, this is a career and it's possible for you because you can see me. But I didn't see authors at that time. So like, I don't know. I don't know who I thought, the authors were, but I just never thought it was a possibility.
And I know you have got a couple of different programs you offer, and you go and you do school visits now. So when you do those school visits, are you hoping to find those children who have no idea that authors are real people that they can meet, or?
Well, I actually don't do school visits yet. Like, I actually have a little thing set up, on my website that says like these are the things that I will offer. But that's just me prepping, because I know, like, I have Macy Weaver coming out, and then I have some like nonfiction things. So yeah.
Well, plus teachers and librarians across this great nation are listening to this show as we're speaking, and they're thinking we need to get Lakita Wilson out here to the school. So